And there's an acute and immediate need to construct a physical barrier.
Physical barrier is one way of saying it. Another way of saying it is the wall. And man, Mayorkas does not like the idea of saying that they are building the wall.
All right, I'm going to show y'all this right here. Apparently, Joy Behar says something silly again. And yeah, shout out to Doug in Exile. Much love to you, brother.
Let's talk some politics.
Oh, and welcome to Exile. This is where the happy people are.
There will not be another foot of wall constructed in my administration.
This is a surprise to Whoopi and the rest of us because now they have concluded that they have to build more wall because they're looking like a complete fiasco of a government.
Okay. Oh, yeah, but that's the thing, too, because they were so proud of Joe Biden for saying that he wasn't going to build not an inch of wall. Like the wall belongs to Trump. We're not touching that wall. Trump and his wall can kiss my presidential black butt. That's what he said. I didn't say that. That's what he said. You can go back and see it. It's on the script, okay? He said that. And now look at him. People making too much noise for you, huh, Joe? Huh? The Chicagoans are making way too much noise for you? People starting to put that pressure on you so you can build a wall. He just going to give y'all a little sip of wall, a little teaspoon of wall. I think what he said, 20 miles when it actually takes upwards of 500 miles of wall in order to secure the border. I don't know what in the world. What is he trying to do? Secure an alley? He's not trying to secure the border. He's going to secure the alley. The alley of the border is then to see every border has an alley, like behind restaurants, you know, a couple of trash cans, some probably a hobo or two living around the trash cans, some rodents, cats. One of them are really cool cats that beat up the other cats because they've been out on the street their whole life. They just so super tough from living out there in the mean streets of Chicago, of Texas. I mean, yeah.
Okay, but yesterday it was announced that he's resuming construction of the wall. Yeah.
Here's Biden lying about why he has to build the wall. He's saying that, you know, his hands are tied, that he has to, you know, get this money that's been appropriated under Trump and build the wall with it, when really it's an impeachable offense for him to not build it. That's why he's doing it, because he's afraid of being impeached.
Money was appropriated for the border wall. I tried to get them to reappropriate, to redirect that money. They didn't. They wouldn't. And in the meantime, there's nothing under the law other than they have to use the money for what it was appropriated. I can't stop that.
Whoa, he said 5 sentences without getting up and leaving to go take a nap and eat some ice cream. That is crazy. Wow.
Do you believe the border wall works?
No.
The question would be, do you think the border wall works better than no wall at all, which you have now?
Who are they? Isn't he in charge of the country?
Who's driving the car? That's what we all want to know, Joy.
Wow, you should not said that out loud. You should not, Joy. You need to take that back. This is the Men in Black one. Look right into it. You didn't hear anything that we just now said. You're going to forget everything that we just said. All right? Now it's about to flash. Where's my glasses?
Sorry.
That's crazy. Y'all knew that he wasn't in charge. Who's running the country? People have been trying to tell you all this time who's running the country, but now because he wants to build the wall that he promised you all that he wouldn't build because y'all hated Trump so much, and clearly Trump's bat signal to show victory for Trump is a wall. You put out one brick of that wall, then it shows that Trump what he was saying was right. Now they're putting that wall. It's like what Trump said must have been right. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I'll give you a hint at who's in charge of the country. Here's the secret cabal running things, because it's definitely not.
You think it's Michael? I mean, Michelle. I'm sorry, Michelle. Listen, I'm not calling you Michael. I haven't seen proof of you being a Michael. All right. I haven't seen. Listen, as a black person, I feel like I am really like crossing over to a land that I don't want to be if I just fully give into that Michael thing, man. I can't do it. This is the Obamas, god dang it. I can't, man. Listen, I cannot call Michelle Michael. If you're gonna leave the channel because of that, then feel free. Bon voyage. Sayonara. I don't care whatever you're going to do, go ahead and do it. All right?
not Biden.
This much money on an ineffective measure.
Right. They could use the money to help the migrants who are here already.
And that's another shameful, embarrassing suggestion that we don't use the money to build the wall or secure the border, but spend it on the ones that are already here. What are you going to do? I mean, I'm sure Joy doesn't mean to deport them. She means to give them all of this money on the ones that are already here. Who's going to stop them from coming over here?
Biden's own DHS secretary said, with regard to this border wall, there's an acute and immediate need to construct a physical barrier.
Physical barrier is one way of saying it. Another way of saying it is the wall. And man, Mayorkas does not like the idea of saying that they are building the wall or a physical barrier.
There is no new administration policy with respect to the border wall. Allow me to repeat that.
So DHS and the White House do not seem to be communicating on this issue. And
That's because they don't call it a wall. It's called something else. Maybe it's called, I don't know. We're not calling it a wall, and we're not going to call it a gate. All right. Let's call it something that's more American. How about picket fence? Let's call it the picket fence. All right. Is it going to be a picket fence? No.
Okay.
Let's call it a plate. I don't know what they're going to call it. Let's call it, they're not going to call it a gate or a fence or a wall. What are they going to call it? Call it a barrier. How about that? The barrier. They're just trying to come up with a cool way or cool word to call it that Trump has yet to call it. That's it. So it's not the Trump wall. You heard when Peter Doocy was talking to Karine Jean-Pierre, and he asked her about that wall. He was saying, I heard that y'all was about to start building that wall again, the Trump wall. And she said, no, we have not done nothing with Trump's wall. We will not touch Trump's wall. We're not Trump wall. That's because if they admit it, then they have to also admit at the same time that Trump was right.
And simply saying, I can't do anything.
Here's the press hammering Karine Jean-Pierre on their mixed messaging.
But in this statement that was posted within the last 24 hours, the Department of Homeland Security Secretary says there is presently an acute and immediate need to construct physical barriers and roads in the vicinity of the border of the United States in order to prevent unlawful entries into the United States. So who's right? The statement from the DHS Secretary overnight or the President's comments today saying they don't work?
So one of the tricks of Big Brother is to get you to hold two mutually opposite things at once. Like
doublethink is a process of indoctrination in which subjects are expected to simultaneously accept two conflicting beliefs as truth, often at odds with their own memory or sense of reality. Yes. My old teachers in elementary would be extremely proud of me. Yes, they would. I have come a long way. I'm probably not the best reader, but they would see it and they would be like, yo, Van, great job. You did good. Great job, boy. Great job.
Two plus two is both 4 and not 4 at the same time and in the same way.
Barrier.
That's what they're doing here on the border. They're just trying
barrier.
to confuse you. These are Marxists.
One, I'd put Biden on the mic right away. He's a real talk guy. Put him on the mic and say, we're not going to take questions on this, but I got to be straight with you.
He's a real talk guy. We need to put Biden on the mic right now. Let's put him on the mic. He's a real talk guy. He's a real talk guy. You have to talk first to be a real talk guy. And you have to be real first to be a real talk guy. I don't even think that's him. I don't think that's him. And he don't control his own faculties. Like when he's out of the way of when he goes into his bat cave at night, okay? Because that's exactly what they got him, man. When he goes into his sleeping chambers and they put down them super black curtains so nobody can see out of them bad boys, probably even a little remote control operated gate that closed down that's just black out the room so that he can go in his little chamber and then they unplug him for the end of the day because the brother is, listen, he's not a regular old person. He's not. He looked like he's wearing a mask. He's clearly operated by everybody else. Everybody get to operate him. I think he's probably operated like a drone sometimes. I don't know. Listen, these are not conspiracy theories or nothing like that. And neither are these confirmed theories. I'm just saying these are just just thoughts that's popping into my head right now because maybe my head is a little off. I'm just going to be quiet.
Okay, let's put Biden on the mic. Here you go.
You turn on the television, and there's not a whole lot about boy saves dog as he swims in the lake, Say, it's about, somebody pushed the dog in the lake. I mean, I get it, but...
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. And he left the building. What the HE double hockey sticks did he just now say? Who's back there messing with the remote control of what they trying to make him say? I think they are laughing at us. They are laughing at us because that's not him talking. He's a robot, and somebody is just putting whatever type of gibberish in there because they think it's hilarious, and they know we're not going to do anything. They know we can't do anything. The remote control is probably controlled by Xi Jinping. That's what I say. That's what I say. If anybody is controlling the remote, it's Xi Jinping or Barack Obama. All right? Not Michael. All right? I'm not calling Michelle Michael. Okay? On this channel, no more Michael. Okay? I have done my own research. I've done my own research, and I have concluded that there is no Michael. It's Michelle. But the remote control might be controlled by her husband, Barack or Xi Jinping. All right? Because clearly that gibberish it got to be controlled by somebody. That is not the president. Not the president I voted for.
His brain is gone.
Why not build a wall between Mar-a-Lago and the White House?
Yes. I support that wall.
That's the only wall that they believe in is one between Mar-a-Lago and the White House to block Trump by being undemocratic and removing his name from the ballot.
Yeah, I'll go follow Doug in exile. That brother is nice. He's a pretty cool guy. I like him. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know about this in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van. Now we are all the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside of the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all. Peace out.